everyone, this is Vanessa. Welcome to Collide Student Ministry Online. This is Wednesday Night Live. We hope that you have had a great week and we are excited that you are joining us. First, we would like to let you know that we are giving away a free DoorDash order at the end of broadcast. In order to enter, you need to like and comment before the video ends. We will announce the winner in the comment section at the end of broadcast, so stay tuned and good luck. All the information you need is emailed out in our newsletter each week, so check it out and let us know if you need help getting in. Thank you all for joining us. We're glad you are here. Remember to like and comment for a chance to win the prize and share this video to help others see it.
the shadow where I hide, the ransom for my life. Oh, he is my song. You are good, you're good. Oh, 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 let the King of my heart be the wind inside my sails, the anchor in the waves. Oh, he is my song. And let the King of my heart be the fire inside my veins, the echo of my days. Oh, he is my song. And let the King of my heart be the wind inside my sails, the anchor in the waves. Oh, he is my song. Let the King of my heart be the fire inside my veins, the echo of my days. Oh, he is my song. 'Cause you are good, you're good. Oh, 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 you're never gonna let me down. 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 'Cause you are good, you're good. Oh, 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 you're never gonna let me down. 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 You are good, you're good. Oh, you are good, you're good. Oh, you are good, you're good. Oh, you are good, you're good. Oh.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday Night Live premiere again, and welcome to week 2 of Christmas at the Movies. We're so glad you guys decided to join us. We hope you enjoy tonight's movie and our conversation together. We've had the opportunity last week to kick off this series with the Charlie Brown Christmas movie. It's a great movie with a great message, and here's the bottom line. You are loved and you are not alone. You are loved and you are not alone, and if you don't understand how we got that message from the Charlie Brown Christmas, then we encourage you to go back and watch last week's episode of Wednesday Night Live. So tonight is week 2. We're on to a new movie, and really excited to share this one. And I'll be honest, this is not a movie that I've seen a lot. It's not a movie that I necessarily watch every year, but like so many different Christmas movies, there is a very, very popular Christmas song that kind of tells the story, tells us about the character, and I'm sure we all know it one way or another. So let me see if you guys can guess. If you didn't see it already, no spoiler alerts. If you didn't see, this movie is about a little animal that's a little different than everybody else and goes off on a crazy wild journey, meets somebody named Cornelius, and then finds a lion with wings. Crazy story. It is the story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And if you've never seen the movie, you're like, I don't know about all that stuff. That stuff's not in the song. You're right, it's not in the song. I think they added some stuff to it. But this is kind of one of these things about Christmas, and I've never thought about it too much. Maybe you guys tell me in the comment section, which came first? Did the music come first, like the song, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, or did the movie come first? Which one inspired the other one? Because I honestly have no idea. I know they're both very old. They're Christmas classics. So maybe one way or another, whether it was the movie first, then the music. We know they both came out a long time ago. And we have this amazing story, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And that is our Christmas movie tonight for week 2 of our series. This is an important movie, not because I, again, personally don't watch this every year. Well, tell us in the comment section, have you seen this movie, the original claymation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? And then how much do you love it or not really care about this movie? So tell us in the comment section. We'd love to know for you guys to share how big of a movie is this for you. I will say, as a kid, this probably was my favorite Christmas song. There was just something about, you guys know what I'm talking about? Those moments in the song where it stops and you yell something, where it's you'll go down in history like George Washington. And I don't know why, as a kid, I was so hyped just for those moments. Play reindeer games like Monopoly. And just I was sitting there ready just to scream something. So I don't know why, I just always loved that song. Probably because I got to yell. So again, you guys know, I bet the main idea, but let me give you a recap of this movie really quick. And then we'll go into why did we pick this movie and what is the important message for us to take away. So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is about Rudolph, a little deer, who has a red nose, all right? So that's the part most of us understand. Rudolph was not like other reindeer, right? If you saw him, you would see that his nose glows, and that made him stand out, made him different. He would get teased. He was not allowed to play with the other reindeer. They would make fun of him. They would get bullied. And so finally, him and another little elf, who also felt like they were pretty different, they ran away. They're gone. They're going, and they run into this guy named Yukon Cornelius, who's this lumberjack with an amazing beard, and they end up fighting a Yeti monster. Okay, so we're getting through this. They end up at the Island of Misfit Toys, where they find the lion with the wings, who I think is the king of the Misfit Toys, and they realize that there's a lot of people who are unique and different. There's a lot of toys who have felt like they couldn't find their purpose. They don't maybe work or look like other toys, or maybe there's something a little different, a little off about them. So they get hidden away, or they're broken and they're waiting to be fixed. They're misfit toys. And so they feel like misfits. And all of this time they're feeling like, I just don't belong with everybody else. I'm not like everybody else. I just don't feel connected, and I don't feel like I have a lot of confidence in who I am. So finally, Rudolph goes home, and he finds out that his family was looking for him. And now his family is lost in a snowstorm because they went out looking for Rudolph and couldn't find him. And Christmas is going to get canceled because of the snowstorm and everything. And essentially, Rudolph realizes and is encouraged to find out that the special, unique quality about him, his glowing red nose, will be the tool, will be the gift that is going to help save his family, and is going to help guide Santa through the snowstorm to save Christmas. Right? Happy ending, everybody wins. So let's get into this movie. Let's talk about why we picked this for week 2 of our series, Christmas at the Movies, and what I hope each of us take away this evening or whenever you're watching this broadcast, then I hope you guys take this to heart. So let's kind of jump in and unpack this. Rudolph starts off as just one of us. And here's what I mean by that. Rudolph was struggling with who he is. He feels and looks different, and he's struggling to fit in or find his place and find his purpose. Now, I say he's like one of us because I think all of us, if we were honest, have felt that way at some point, right? Like at some point in our life, you walked into a room and just thought, I don't really know a lot of people here. I don't feel very comfortable. Or at some point in your life, we've looked in the mirror and said, oh man, I wish I was a little different. Whether I was a little taller, a little shorter, I wish whatever, I didn't have acne. I wish that this, my ears were smaller, like whatever the thing is, right? It's just something that we maybe look at ourselves and think, why couldn't you made me a little different? I wish that I was, I could dunk a basketball. I wish that I could run really fast. I wish I could, play the piano like this person or whatever, fill in the blank. To be new and to not know anybody, or to maybe feel like you're just not quite what you want to be or where you want to be, I think we've all felt that way before. Here's the point, and here's where the good news is. Like Rudolph makes that switch because he has some people remind him and teach him and show him. We have the best teacher and the best example, the truth and the light of Jesus. This Christmas points us to realize that you are loved, you are not alone, right? It's a Charlie Brown Christmas movie, and God has a purpose for your life. You are loved, you are not alone, and God has a purpose just for you. That nothing about you is a mistake, nothing about you is a misfit, nothing about you is broken beyond repair. That God has a purpose for your life, and actually the specific, wonderful, unique things about you are the things that God wants to use to change and impact the world that he's put you in. All right, so let's look at some verses in the Bible to kind of illustrate this for us. I'm going to start in 1 Peter chapter 4. 1 Peter 4, verse 8 says, most important of all, continue to show deep love for each other, for love covers a multitude of sins. Cheerfully share your home with those who are in need of a meal or a place to stay, because God has given each of you a gift from his great variety of spiritual gifts. So use them well to serve one another. If you do have the gift of speaking, then speak as though God himself were speaking through you. If you have the gift of helping others, do it with all the strength and energy that God supplies. Then everything you do will bring glory to God through Jesus Christ. And all glory and power to him forever and ever. Amen. Right here, we're going to start in 1 Peter chapter 4. There's a reminder where Rudolph is being bullied, he's being picked on, he's being mistreated by his friends and neighbors and family. We are called to love each other. We are called to love each other the way that Jesus loves us, to show deep love and to be cheerful and hospitable and kind to each other. Rudolph would never have to run away if his friends and neighbors and family maybe gave him more encouragement and more love in the beginning. Rudolph could have discovered without having to fight a Yeti monster, right? He could have discovered without having to travel to this faraway land that he is wonderful and God has made him with a purpose if people showed that to him earlier. So you and I are encouraged, we're invited, we are commanded by God to love each other, to care for each other, be hospitable, because God has given each of you a special gift. God has given each of you a special talent. And in this passage, we see a couple examples. If it's speaking, if you're somebody who can say anything, right? God has given you the ability to speak, we use words with your mouth, whatever, then do it. Do it and use the special gift God has given you. If it's to teach, if it's to help others, then do it. Don't hold back. Don't sit there. A lot of times you guys will say, oh man, well, I'm not a good speaker, so I guess there's nothing for me to do. No, that's not true. Maybe your gift is to help other people. So don't worry about the thing you don't have. Look at the way that God has wonderfully and beautifully created you and go for it, right? So whatever those things are, and there are things about you guys working with middle school and high schoolers, the thing that I hear the most that really breaks my heart is that I don't have any gifts, I don't have any talents, I don't have any purpose. That's not true. It's not true about you. It's not true about your friends. It's not true about your family. God has given each of you special gifts and talents, special unique qualities to find and to use them for the glory of God. So believe in yourself, believe in God when he says, I have given you special gifts to use to serve, to teach, to love, to care for others, to be hospitable, to make other people feel and know that they are not alone, that they are loved, and they have a purpose. Right? So all of these things come together. Let's jump to another passage here. Kind of reinforces all of this. This has been the Old Testament. It's a psalm, it's a song, it's a poem, it's a prayer, all of these different things. And here are the wonderful words of Psalm 139, 13 and 14. It says, you made all of the delicate inner parts of my body and knit me together in my mother's womb. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex, so special, so unique. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know this to be true. God has created you specifically, specially, uniquely, and on purpose. God has made you on purpose. You have purpose in your life all the way down to the way your mind works, to the way that your body works and functions, and to the way you look. You have purpose. No matter what the color of your skin is, this is not a world that ought to be colorblind. We ought to recognize and see that we are unique and we are all wonderful. We are uniquely wonderful, right? Like we are uniquely unique. So each of us, no matter what we look like, the way we talk, the way we think, we are all different. And different is wonderful, it's beautiful, and it's unique. And God has created us all equal, but that is uniquely and equally different. Does that make sense, you guys? Like to look at this and realize that there's not someone that was made better than someone else. It's just people that were made differently. So we should embrace the goodness and the love and the beauty of what God has created on this earth. Not to try and say everyone's the same, everybody, looks the same, acts the same, talks the same. That's really boring. We should embrace the reality that God has made us different, unique, and wonderful. And you are different and unique and wonderful. And different is not a bad term. We should never say that being different is bad. It's unique and wonderful. Finally, Ephesians chapter 4, verse 14. It says, then we will no longer be immature like children. We won't be tossed and blown about by every wind of new teaching. We will not be influenced when people try to trick us with lies so clever they sound like the truth. Instead, we will speak the truth in love, growing in every way more like Christ, who is the head of his body, the church. He makes the whole body fit together perfectly. As each part does its own special work, it helps the other parts grow, so that the whole body is healthy and growing and full of love. It's this wonderful picture. You guys, we are all growing. Middle school, high school students, adults, we are all still growing up. But the truth is, it's very immature and it is childish to bully other people, to make fun of them for being different, to make other people feel bad and try to make yourself feel good is just childish. It's immature. People that do that are just, they're there's a phrase we say, hurt people. People that have not found that the truth we've been talking about, that they are loved, they are not alone, and God has given them a purpose. If you struggle with that, it's hard to show that love to other people. So for us who have found the truth, we know and believe in our hearts that we are loved, we are not alone, we're full of purpose. We need to put aside childish ways of making fun of other people. We need to put aside the immaturity of calling different bad, or calling different a joke, or calling different whatever, right? Like the little reindeer that would make fun of Rudolph's red nose. We're just being so immature and so hurtful. Whereas we're called to be more like Christ, the head of the body that helps every different, unique, wonderfully made person fit together into this thing called church and faith, our youth group. So we think about this, and this is our wrap-up thought. There's something unique and wonderful inside of you. There's something unique and wonderful about the way God has made each and every single one of us. And God is looking for you to use your life, the unique, special things about you, as part of your ministry to celebrate and show the world that none of us are alone. We are all loved and we all have a purpose. To tell the world that Jesus saves. To tell the world that Jesus has come this Christmas so that we can have hope. Right? That's the thing that we've been invited to be a part of. We are on that mission and we have a unique and special way to do it. So there's acknowledging that. And then the next step is to help other people feel included. To help them feel included even though we're all different and we're all unique. Because this isn't easy, right? Everything about sin, about brokenness and humanity is to put up a wall to be like people, on this side and people on that side. To draw a line and say, if you like Coke, you go over there. If you like Pepsi, you go over there. Like we can do that as a game. It's just kind of funny. But you guys, on a serious note, we draw up lines over money. We draw up lines over the color of our skin. We draw lines over people that like the same activities, listen to the same music. Like all the time we're saying, I can only be around people just like me, people that vote this way, people that think this way, people that talk that way. And we draw these lines and build up these walls that separate each other. Where God is telling us, you know what, as we all are growing, we should seek and understand that we are all unique. But all of us have that same love, and we all have that same calling to be love. Hey, look at that. To be love to the world around us. So this Christmas season, in the spirit of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, embrace what is beautiful and unique and wonderful about you, and embrace what is wonderful and unique around the people that are living in your home, your brothers and sisters, your neighbors and your friends, and help them feel and understand that they have a special and unique purpose. We love you guys. We hope you know how much you are loved. We're praying for you. We'll be back next week with our third and final Christmas movie this season. Can't wait to share that with you. Have a great night.
We are under one name. No one's lost or goes unseen, 'cause we are all loved by our King. Woo! This is nothing ordinary. There is power in the name we carry. Every nation, every tongue. Welcome to the kingdom. All the rich, all the poor, all the people are yours. We are daughters, we are sons, more than mortals. We are royals, we are yours. We are yours, we are yours, we are yours. Hearts unbound, running free. Different stories, one dream. We don't wonder, we belong. We found our home in the Father's love. Oh, this is nothing ordinary. There is power in the name we carry. Every nation, every tongue. Welcome to the kingdom. Come on! All the rich, all the poor, all the people are yours. We are daughters, we are sons, more than mortals. We are royals, we are yours. We are yours, we are yours, we are yours. It don't matter where you come from. Everyone is welcome in the kingdom. It don't matter if we're broke or we're broken. In your love we have found our freedom. Yeah! All the rich, all the poor, all the people, all yours. We are daughters, we are sons, more than mortals. We are royals, we are yours. We are yours, we are yours, we Which part?
I don't know, the part where you're like,
Oh, she's talking about
That is going in the video.
a freedom.
Thank you guys for watching tonight. We hope you enjoyed everything. Thanks for worshiping with us and commenting along. We're excited to show our third and final episode of Christmas at the Movies next Wednesday, same time, same place. So we hope you join us, invite a friend, and enjoy that. Christmas is coming really soon, you all, so make sure you're checking out our newsletter and social media for what we're doing over the next couple weeks, going into the new year in January. Pretty crazy to think that Christmas is in about 2 weeks, and New Year's 2021 is in about 3 weeks. So we are getting there, and things are exciting. There's gonna be some new and fun information for you very soon. So again, you can find our newsletter pretty much on all of our social media places. The easiest one is check out the bio of our Instagram account. You'll find our newsletter there. Sign up for subscription boxes if you haven't already. Our next boxes will go out in January. Just know that we love you all. We're praying for you. And this week's DoorDash winner is in the comment section. So congratulations to whoever won this week. You guys take care, be safe, and remember that you are loved, you are not alone, and that your life has a very special and wonderful purpose. We'll see you again later. Bye.